I bet you thought this story was over, but what if I told you that this is only the beginning of the pink sauce saga? I've made a couple videos about pink sauce, as did everyone else in the world, because it really captivated us. A truly fascinating disaster. Pink sauce was the recipe a TikTok chef was peddling on TikTok and then selling herself, shipping all of these raw ingredients across state lines, and when they finally arrived to consumers, it was rotten, rancid, and probably the most detrimental thing you could put in your body next to cyanide. Getting a goddamn acid bomb in the mail probably would have been safer for your health than getting pink sauce delivered to you. But it caught on. It was such a big viral thing that it eventually got picked up by a major food brand that now has put it in Walmart. Isn't that just joyful? I have to imagine this would be like the start of I Am Legend if this is the original pink sauce formula. Like, it's all in Walmart, the formula's the same, people start consuming it, and then we all turn into these fucking zombie vampire things and the world goes to shit. Like, this is where the plague begins. Of course, I think there's a 0% chance that the food brand that purchased this, the food brand is called Dave's Gourmet Sauces, I cannot imagine they just let it ride as it stood originally. This has to be like the 2.0 version where you can actually eat it without instantly dying. So this is probably going to be safe to consume, but I still find that to be so wild that she got rewarded for basically creating poison that she was shipping to TikTok customers. Now, not only is the product itself just absolutely awful, but she herself is absolutely awful. I already made a video going over that unwatchably embarrassing interview she did where she's directly confronting a critic of hers who I wouldn't even consider a critic. It was more just a concerned consumer who bought it and then got a little questionable with the bottle and the way it was packaged, since there was no refrigeration for a lot of these raw ingredients, which had now turned completely spoiled. So she sent it to a lab for testing just to ensure that she could safely eat it. And she talked about, you know, what was going on. And then on this show, the two of them sat down to talk to each other, and the pink sauce lady was extremely combative and hostile and just unbelievably rude to her, when the lady herself was actually very generous with everything and pretty sweet about all of it. But it wasn't just that one interview. The pink sauce lady made numerous videos attacking anyone that had even the lightest bit of criticism for her product, even those that just rightfully pointed out some huge, glaring, obvious issues, such as the food label being completely wrong on every possible account. There's just a multitude of things that were a complete catastrophe about this thing, and yet she still found herself in a, I imagine, multi-million-dollar deal with this food brand and now has this piece of shit product on the shelves of Walmart. You see pink sauces at Walmart now? Yeah. I mean, this isn't surprising. We all knew this was coming. I told you guys this was happening. I don't know why so many people got caught off guard. She signed a deal with a huge foods producer. I forgot who it is. In order to put pink sauce in Walmart. This was like 6 months ago. I'm actually surprised it took this long. Does it have a real voice crack? Does it have a real nutrition label now? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure what they're selling is an actual consumable version of it that won't kill you. But you know, how about I just look up the company that's producing it for her? Because it's not her. She's not making it. They just took her name. Dave's Gourmet Sauces. In August 17th, Dave's Gourmet Sauces acquired pink sauce in order to distribute it. So they're the ones that's taking it over. So they produce it, they put it in Walmart, and I imagine it's actually consumable. I don't imagine they're still selling a biological weapon like it used to be. How do trends even catch on like this? Because it was so outrageous, people couldn't help but laugh at it and then get curious and buy it. And then delusional companies like Dave's Gourmet Sauces see it and think of potential customers. Kind of like how Morbius, like the team, I already forgot who produced Morbius. I think it was Warner Bros. How Warner Bros. Got gaslit into putting Morbius back in theaters because of the memes, thinking that they'd make money on it, and then they just lost even more money again. Sony. It was Sony. Thanks. But yeah. I think that's still a great example. That's exactly what happened with pink sauce. Dave's Gourmet saw how much buzz pink sauce was generating. They're like, damn, this is going to go fucking huge in Walmart. And I hope it flops. I feel like it will. It's a stale, dank meme now. No one really gives a fuck. It's run its course. Now it can just wither away on the shelves of Walmart. And Dave's can feel real dumb. No, it's not the same pink sauce, so no one's going to get sick and die from it this time. Unless Dave is truly just an actual madman and he's like, you know what? Chef P, come on over here. I want you to make the exact same formula. I want all the rotten ingredients and we're putting it on the shelf. I don't see a world where he did that, but maybe. What if it's a delicious sauce now? Well, then it can still suck the dirtiest part of my ass. The lady behind it is such an asshole. I can't stand her. The way she treated like a really nice lady who was just being even remotely critical of her product is unforgivable. She does not deserve the success she found through this. Fucking poisoning people and then also being an arrogant douchebag about it. That doesn't deserve to be rewarded. So fuck Dave too for giving her that deal. That's a garbage take. People can change. Bro, this was a month ago. She went on a talk show with the lady who criticized her and just kept insulting her. And even had the gall to grab her hand and be like, I forgive you. She's just such an asshole. Yeah, I'm sure she had a total overhaul of her personality in a fucking month.
If something were to be recalled, you have to be
who's fabricating something on the internet.
But nothing was fabricated.
To be honest, you're not special. You're not special. Yeah. Okay? So
and then clapping for it, yikes.
I lose my mind and approach you directly when you're fabricating something on the internet. So
was just getting lab results to make sure that the pink sauce was safe for consumption. That's what this is all about. In fact, that lady that she is attacking here is super wholesome. All she did was send it to a lab to try and get results to make sure that it was edible because the one she received was completely rotten and rancid. And this is her response to it. You're not special. Why would I reach out to you about this situation to make sure that you're, like, okay and safe and the food's safe for consumption? USDA labels? You're just a fucking liar. You fabricated everything. And she eventually grabs her hand, talking about forgiving her.
I meant, and also, and I'm gonna touch your hand when I say this.
Ugh.
When I said that you're not special, I meant that as you're not special as far as someone trying to hurt me. So I didn't take it as a direct insult because...
Yeah, she just doesn't deserve the success she found. She sucks. I already made a whole video about this interview with the pink sauce lady. I still think it's one of the hardest ones to sit through because of the pure delusion and just the holier-than-thou attitude about things. The woman, once again, was just testing the pink sauce to make sure that it was actually okay to eat, and the pink sauce lady takes it as a personal attack. Really, she should have been thanking her because she was doing the pink sauce lady's job for her to actually test the product that she's selling to make sure it can be consumed without causing some kind of, like, internal combustion of the human body. I'm already getting lost in that sauce again going over that interview because it still makes my blood boil. It is just so crazy, the arrogance of the pink sauce lady. But, moving on, a lot of people ask me, will I be trying the pink sauce, you know, for content? And the answer is no. I won't even be purchasing it as a joke. I just don't want to support it in any way whatsoever. I still think it is wrong that Dave's Gourmet Sauces even picked it up in the first place. It got popular because she made poison. Like, how the fuck could you, as a food producer, see that and be like, that's what we need. That's what we need under our umbrella. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And if the person behind it was a little less of an asshole, maybe then I'd be a lot more, like, charitable with my understanding of this. Like, oh, maybe it was a great idea that she just didn't have the capability to follow through on with the vision, and it led to all of these problems. So now that she's got a brand backing her, maybe it'll be good, and, you know, she's always been a great person. But that's not the case here. Everything she's ever shown from her personality is hostility and rudeness, and a condescending tone to everyone around her. So no, I don't really want to be buying pink sauce even for the joke of it. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this because, man, what a silly set of circumstances. That's about it. So yeah.